King and Queens, I hope everybody is doing good, doing great. We about to talk about this barbershop epidemic, downfall, setback, catastrophic disaster. I don't know, whatever you want to label it. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, by the way. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. I don't know how long it's been since I've been to a barbershop. I'm not going to lie. It's probably been 10 years plus. I learned how to line myself up, learn how to edge myself up. I figured I would save a lot of money by doing that. But yeah, let's get into this video. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe.
How has the barbershop fell off this damn bad? You got reports talking about the barber industry is pretty much falling apart. Businesses are closing left and right. And people are pointing the finger at the prices of the barbershops. But I can list to you a whole bunch of different reasons. For starters, barbers don't even care about the craft no more. It's a very small majority of them that actually care about what they're doing. The other half are just trying to get as many heads in a day. And there's nothing wrong with getting your hustle. You're doing it for a reason, to make money. But at the same time, take pride in that shit too. Two, the service is ass. That should be.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all be ODing with the blackout, with the, what do y'all call it, Beijing, the black spray? I don't know what y'all call it, but y'all be ODing. Like, to the point where if a person was to sweat, get in the sauna, take a shower, go work out, or heck, even just lay down and get back up, it'll look like they didn't even get a haircut. So not only are y'all charging crazy, ridiculous amounts of, prices, of dollars for the prices, but y'all haircuts are so mediocre. It's like y'all just don't care. Y'all think that y'all can use all that Beijing and cover up a bad haircut. That's wild. I'm telling y'all, get your own clippers, man. Invest. You may spend about $150 for some liners, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend a couple $100 for sure on good clippers, good liners, and all of that, but it's well worth it. It's gonna save you so much money.
No reason in hell that I schedule an appointment and I'm waiting on you. It's too inconsistent now. That's with the cuts, the communication, and then to top it off, I don't mind talking and all that shit. Like, it's a safe space, but it's not a fucking comedy show. I need my cuts. How has the barber...
I'm saying, my name is...
How has the barbershop felt?
Oh! Well, we knew this was going to happen. All right, so they say barbers are losing money because they're not getting no clients. $412 million. 412. Because they want to charge $100 for a fucking fade. 70 to 100. We knew this was gonna happen. Y'all charging $100 for a fucking fade, bitch. I'm not rich. You charge
for a haircut to only last 2 or 3 days. Y'all know our hair grow back fast as heck. I know for sure mine do in a day. I can see the difference. I can shave, I can start seeing my hair grow back in a day, literally.
The rich motherfuckers that, and they even say the same thing. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. I get it. If you gotta fly out and shit like that, then you charge that type of price. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, a fade? Fuck no. I'm sorry. Fuck no. That shit is stupid. That's why niggas is cutting their hair now themselves. Niggas is really sitting there learning how to cut their own shit because they don't want to go to the barbershop. Make it make sense. Because I feel like $100, if it's $100, I better get my hair washed. I better get my shit dried. I better get the little skin shit, where they put the little mask on. I'm just saying. I seen videos where niggas did that. That's worth that type of money. If you putting all that work in, okay, you know. But if I'm just getting a fade, my nigga, that's like probably $20-$30. Come on now. No, bruh. I get it. You got to make your money, but bruh, you better get that hustle going. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. $100 fucking dollars?
That's crazy.
Who the fuck you think you cutting? Michael Jackson? Come on, dude. Hey, it is what it is, though.
I feel like the impact of a barbershop is overlooked in 2025 versus how it was looked at maybe like back in the day in the early 2000s or even before then. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I feel like the community look at barbers or they look at the barbershop in a completely different way strictly because of social media. Social media, man, it's just gonna display all the negative opinions that people have about barbers or the barbershop in general. But in reality, bro, it's all love when you come around the barbershop. It's all good, it's fun times, it's fun conversations. And honestly, people just want their haircut, that's it. Niggas ain't posting about when they laugh and having a good time at the barbershop, but they quick to upload when they don't like a haircut or when they think that the prices is too much or, oh, I don't feel like booking an appointment. They got so much negative shit to say, but 9 times out of 10, when you go to the barbershop, it's a great time. And on top of that, bro, it's a big impact in the community for men because this is really like the only place for men where you can go and express yourself and not really be judged. You might have people talking shit, you might have a little laughs and giggles of you expressing yourself too vulnerably, but at the same time, it's gonna be accepted. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to hide who you are. And that's how it was at the shop that I just left, bro. Everybody in that shop, they left it all out on the table. They let everybody know who they was. They wasn't hiding from nothing. They shared, you know, their opinions about this and that. They shared who they was, and there wasn't no running from that. So I feel like the barber.
Then on the opposite end, you got barbershops that make mothers that come in with their kids feel uncomfortable. You got people sitting in there getting ridiculed, talked about. Y'all are having unhealthy conversations. Y'all are having these conversations that people do not want to indulge in. You got older people, y'all in there playing rap music, y'all cursing amongst each other. It's some of these barbershops are a very uncomfortable environment. Now, for those that are good, for those that, you know, have them brotherly love conversations and all of that, that's dope. I cannot recall the time, you know, like I say, I haven't had a haircut in probably 10 plus years, but the last barbershop I went to was nothing but messy. It was fights up there. It was just a lot of bull crap. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot. I almost got into an altercation one time at a barbershop. Somebody saying I was staring at them and I didn't know the guy. I wasn't even looking at the guy. Might have stared at him because I was walking up or whatever the case may be, getting out it's just the weirdest place. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying. Maybe at the specific barbershop that he's talking about, he had a good time, a good experience. And yes, barbershops that was like the bread and butter of going to a barbershop. Like that was the premise. That was the whole root of a barbershop, especially for black men to go somewhere to feel comfortable. You know what I mean? To go somewhere and get counseling and get a haircut and feel like a different man when you leave. But it's just not that no more. I've seen barbershops where people got into full blown shootouts. People are walking in, shooting at the bar. Like it's too much now.
Shop, it really bring people together, and it just kind of let everybody know that we all go through the same stuff. We're not different that much.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna expose the dark truth of what it's like being a barbershop owner in 2025, because don't nobody else want to say it. When you go to leave your shop and you say, I'm gonna open my own shop, this is what you need to know. Once you become the shop owner, you are now head of marketing. All the marketing in the shop is on you. You're head of recruiting. You got to go recruit 10 to 12 to 18 to however many chairs you got in your shop and go get those barbers. Then you got to be such a good boss that you can retain these barbers. So now you also run a real estate firm, because these chairs that you have, these are little plots of real estate. And when somebody leaves, you got to find a new tenant. So you're always on your toes, making sure that all of your chairs are filled. Then you got to become a collections agency, because everybody's not going to pay their rent on time. So you got to be on top of them, constantly asking them to pay, get your money. Then you got to become an eviction guy. So when somebody hasn't paid, you got to kick them out. You got to have those tough conversations. Then you got to become a technician. You got to be a handyman, because little things are going to go wrong in the shop, and everybody's going to be calling on you. Hey, this light bulb went out. This ain't working. That ain't working. You have to be on top of that. Then if you cut in the shop, now you're a chief operating officer, because you're working in the shop. That's your business. So just understand, opening a shop is not as easy as saying, hey, I'm going to slap a sign up there, put some chairs in there. You have to have the money to do it, but then you also have to have the skill set. And if you don't put together the right team, your business is going to crumble. Pay attention to what you're getting yourself into.
What do you charge?
I charge $75 a cut.
75.
Man, what? 75.
Does that depend on anything? Like hair, no hair, beard, no beard?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, right? So at this point, I've been having clients for over 15 years. I barely take any new people. Like, you have to like send me a DM. You can't even really book with me, right? You have to like ask for it, because at this point, I'm about building up other people. I done had my time. I charged $100 a cut a couple years ago, and I heard all those same things from people. Like, dang, Stan, like, I understand, bro. You busy. You got to school now. Like, I don't really have the time. People were paying it, but it was every 2 weeks, once a month. But when I was building my school, I was working every day, so I didn't necessarily have time. So it worked out. But seeing other people in my own shop wanting to do that, when I knew they didn't necessarily put the work in to acquire that, I went back down to 75, because I'm like, nah, I don't want y'all to get caught up in this.
We are so proud of you, from going to $100 to taking $25 off, going to $75. Man, what? Now listen, get your hustle on, right? You put the price of whatever you think is worth on your art form. You know what I'm saying? Never let nobody lowball you with your price, because there's somebody out there that is going to pay it. Nipsey put $100 mixtape out and people bought it. Now, of course, with that, you got an experience. You were given something to make you feel like it was worth you spending $100. Now, if he's given a $75 haircut and is coming with something that's making you feel like it's well worth it, I'm not the person to knock nobody's hustle. You feel me? It just sounds crazy to know that I was getting a haircut and it was $25 or it was $30, $15 and $10 for a line and a taper. For it to go from that to go from 45 to 50, 60, 70 to $100 is just, it's outrageous. And again, I haven't been to a barbershop in a while, and I will never go back to a barbershop. I bought clippers. I bought some expensive clippers, and I don't mind. And I feel like it was a great investment too on top of that. But again, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, because there is people that will pay that. And if you got people paying that, you can't knock anybody for charging. So do we get mad at the barbers or do we get mad at the consumers?
Well, we'll do it. I'm here. I could do that too. Because I've seen people in my own shop do that. Because I passed off a lot of clients. Because I couldn't take them anymore. My focus was building the school. And then they were like, well, you can pay me the same thing you pay Will. And my customers were calling me. And they were like, yo, they're like, bro, no, I'm not doing that. Like, he doesn't have the relationship, the resume. You know, I can't get my hair cut at 6 o'clock in the morning. There was tons of extra things that made a person felt like I was worth that.
My new barber cut hair, it is sweet. It's by appointment only. You feel me? Like you just can't walk in. Which is cool and all, but he trying to do all that talking. If you cut hair out of a suite and you do appointment only, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, man. You trying to have traditional barbershop vibe, but then you doing appointment only, and you're doing it in a suite. Like we females or something. No, I don't want to talk. You been bored all day. You don't have one client in here the whole day. You bored as hell. Now you trying to chop it up with me. I don't want to socialize. If you want to socialize, go to a traditional barbershop. You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. I like more of the silent setting versus it being so many different people staring at you getting a haircut, people coming in and out. I like it like that. I like it when it's more private, when it's just more like isolated in a sense. And if I was to go to a barbershop, that probably would be something that I would want. I would search for. I would search for a barber who, you know, got a suite and he don't take that many people, or if he got, you know, chairs in there, it's appointment only. You know what I'm saying? It's just make it feel exclusive. And it's just like, I'm not a big talker, neither when it comes to that type of stuff. Sometimes I just want to lay back and chill. Yes, I run my mouth on here all the time, but in certain settings, I just want to relax, like getting a massage. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them times where I just want to chill. I don't want to do too much talking. So that's right up my alley. You feel me?
What you doing for Thanksgiving? Don't even worry about it, big bro. You line me up, big bro. What you got planned for? What you got planned for? Don't even worry about it, big bro. Just low fade right there. Yeah. That's all you need to do.
There's no reason a haircut costs $45. From the years of 2016 to 2019, you can go to the barber, get you a fucking mid-fade, a mid-tape, temper taper, a high tape, no matter what the fuck you walk out of there with. A shape up, no enhancement by the way, for $25, $30 with a tip. Perfect pricing. Back then, barbershops Barbershops was an experience. You walk in, it's about an hour wait, you feel what I'm saying? You got women that walk in with their babies and shit like that, some MILFs. You got niggas coming in selling DVDs for movies that haven't came out. Then you got sports talk. Barbers going back and forth, your dad going back and forth talking about Braun versus Kobe versus Mike. Then you sit down in the chair, get you a cut, get lined up. Then you feel the alcohol. Ooh. You gotta get burned by the alcohol, turn around, look in the mirror. Barber is like a second dad damn near. He's like an uncle you never had. You look up to your barber almost. Right at the end of 2019, out of nowhere, niggas started wearing black gloves when cutting niggas' head. And niggas started spamming enhancement. You would see a nigga's lineup. He took tar from the street. Black as hell. You see this nigga lineup look drawn on. It goes zoom, zoom. That bitch sharp as a motherfucker. Haircuts started going from $25. Alright, $35. You like, alright, inflation, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. To $45. Quarantine happened. You come back after quarantine, niggas are charging $60 for a cut.
And see, this is the thing with the whole enhancements, right? If y'all gonna use that black stuff on people's hair, ask them. Some of y'all barbers are just using that forcefully, like making it an obligation. Like, I'm obligated. I don't want this. I ain't gonna lie. I remember the last time I went to a barbershop, buddy put the black stuff on my beard. Man, he had me looking like one of them church preachers. Had me looking crazy, like Tracy Morgan. I'm like, come on, brother. We ain't doing this. I immediately washed that crap out my hair. I think I paid like, what, 45 or something like that for that. It was the worst experience ever in my life.
I can't fuck with the barbershops nowadays, cuz that's what.
Bro, barbershops are literally hell on earth for anybody who is not mildly misogynistic or interested in discussing, like, really, really sensitive topics. And not just sensitive just because, but sensitive in the sense of, like, you know, why niggas want to wear heels? What is happening in here? Why are you worried about niggas wearing heels, number one? And they be looking better than your bitch, if being honest. Number two, then they had the next conversation. Oh, niggas just save their money and don't eat crab legs and buy Jordans. They'll be able to get out the hood. What is happening in here? I don't care. Then it's like, nah, if you just, eat beans, for a year, you'll be able to save enough money to get a deposit, to buy a new car. What?
I'm gonna be quite clear. It's some, like I spoke about earlier, I was saying how some conversations, older people don't want to hear. So if you're talking about, you didn't have some cat last night, you didn't got some vagina last night, or, you was at the bar and somebody started shooting, I got, like, some older people don't want to hear about that. And then some kids don't need to hear certain conversations. Again, sex conversations, violent conversations, you know what I'm saying? But those conversations that you could utilize that seems useful, if it's about health, it's about working out, it's about finances, it's about being a better father or husband, boyfriend, so on and so forth. I think things like that are healthy. I think that's one of the things that people should probably start to get back to in barbershops. But I think Buddy might have been, that first part talking about the heels, I think Buddy might have probably wanted the heels, because he said some of them dudes be looking better than, man, come on, brother, what you got going on, freaky dude?
Wild business. And I just want to know how the fuck I can never have to go into a barbershop again. Do I have to start paying people to come to my house? I will pay the $150 for the house trip. I paid $100. I don't care no more because I'm.
No. Just go and get your own clippers, brother.
I'm over whatever this is. Because barbershops just need to be like disassembled. I'm done. Yep, I'm done. Where's the?
No more negotiating prices with barbers, man. Let's leave that in 2025, please. There's no dollar cheeseburger. There's no 99-cent gas. Do not talk to me about my prices, please. Okay? Inflation calculator, you can Google it. If you look up $20 in 2000, $20 is now equal to $45 today.
That's a fact.
Based off inflation.
That's a fact.
So before you come in and say, oh, back in the day, I used to pay.
So basically, we're charging the same.
We're charging the exact same based off inflation. Inflation hit us barbers too. Razors cost.
And I was going to say that too. So I'm glad he's talking about this. And I get that things went up, which forced the barber's hand, literally, to actually go up on their prices, which I could respect that. I think 45, that's doable. You know what I mean? And I get it. And if you got a good barber who's actually taking his time to actually cares about his clients, that is giving great haircuts, I think that's decent enough. That's probably max that I would pay. If I just want like a super crisp, sharp, you know what I mean? If I just want that feel, I would pay that if I wasn't cutting my own hair.
Gloves cost, products cost. So
those, excuse me.
Hey, brother, hold on. Wait, you said gloves? I didn't ask you to go get no gloves, brother. I didn't ask you to go get no gloves. What kind of product you need? Don't spray nothing on my hair. Line me up. Get whatever you need to get and that little brush, and I'm good. I don't need no spray on my hair. I don't need no wave. Don't put nothing on my curl. I don't need none of that. You talking about product? I don't. What that got to do with me? Nah.
Those $100 barbers are just a little bit, they doing a little too much.
I'm gonna leave that in 2025. No more negotiating, haggling. Okay, you don't go nowhere. You don't haggle with the gas guy. You pay the gas price.
You don't have
do the same with us, or you can walk out. It's always an option because you choose where to spend your money.
Bro, we can't survive off no $15 haircuts, bro. We can't survive off no $15 haircuts, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, which I want to live in a box on the side of the freeway?
Kids' haircuts are $25, $30 now.
Like, y'all expect us just to, like he said, like, bro, like, y'all don't haggle with nobody else about no price, about y'all Air Force Ones, y'all little nice units.
I don't think they understand how much work a barber has to put in off of $20, bro. Look, if I charge $40 a cut, right? So, to get $400 in a day, you have to cut 10 heads, right? So just imagine a person cutting 30 heads at $20. Instead of $1,200, that'll be $600 a week. You times that times 4, you have $2,800 in a month.
Like, bro, y'all expect us to make $2,000 a month? It's like, they expect us to charge $20 for haircuts, right, and do all this work.
Barbering is actually a skill, man. It's not something you can wake up.
It's a skill, and then even on top of that, bro, it's like we're not getting the benefits, the 401k.
No, matter of fact, tomorrow,
the paid time off.
Tomorrow I have to pay my Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's $89.
We don't get we don't get. You know what I'm saying? We don't get none of the benefits. Like, I don't know how people expect us to live off of that and do this and do that in the third. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, most people who are clients, the majority of the people don't see barbering as a career.
How the fuck you want to say Shaq has a bigger impact than LeBron James? Fuck out of here, you bucket. Fucking bucket.
He said, yo, kids in here, this type of stuff right here is what I'm talking about. This type of energy in the barbershop is what I be talking about. I be like, man, what are y'all? Y'all are grown men, bro. Control your emotions, Key. And then y'all be arguing about other men to other men. No, LeBron, like, bro, don't nobody care, brother.
Bucket. They ain't learned nothing up. What? They ain't learned nothing up. They ain't learned nothing up. Trust me, B. Trust me. Talking about they ain't have a bigger impact than LeBron James. You must be smoking crack. Trust me. Crack is good. Yeah, I know. I can definitely tell. You don't know ball. Trust me. Man, go ask your son. You crazy. Shaq did not have a bigger impact. I taught how to play ball. And I'm telling you, Shaq did not have a bigger impact. I put the ball in his hand. I don't care. Shaq did not have a bigger. I put the ball in my hand. Okay, but Shaq. You want me to have and I'm telling you. Okay, but Shaq never had a bigger impact than LeBron. That's how crack talk. And Shaq never had a bigger impact than LeBron. Talk to me. Go ahead. You crazy?
No, the barber had to ask him, can I cut your hair? Just imagine how bothered you gotta be, how easily bothered and emotionally moved you have to be for you to be arguing with another man about another man that you don't know. You don't know Shaq, brother. You don't know Bron. You're so bothered.
When it comes to basketball, I know my shit. Trust me.
Bro, stop moving, bro.
Go ahead. No, you said go ahead like 5 times, right? Go ahead. Can I press your name?
That's wild, bro.
Shaq. LeBron James on the ESPN cover at 16. Crazy?
Yeah, Y'all be safe out there, these barbershops, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. Be elevating till we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Slow grind is better than no grind. Put your comments, thoughts, and ideas in the comment section below. Let's keep going. Let's keep growing. Go on.